Wiley's right here.
Hi guys.
I'm actually.
Guess what, guys? I'm kicking her out today. It's going to be a live with just me.
He's had enough of me today. Okay, so I have some other things that I'm working on right now. So Wiley's gonna go solo on this, and I forgot to there you go. That's better. That's better. Okay. Anyway, all right. Wiley's gonna take over, and y'all are gonna hang out with him, and I have other things to do. So I just want to say hey, y'all, and I'm out of here. Oh, hey, baby.
Okay, guys, let's see if I can handle this by myself today.
If he messes up, he can't blame it on me this time because I'm not here. But of course, now everything's gonna go perfect because we got our fiber internet.
Oh yeah, guys, we're actually able to broadcast off our brand new fiber internet. We just got it installed today. So yeah, hopefully everything goes well today because yeah, now we have fiber. So they come out the other day and they run, well, like a week ago, they run it from the top of the mountain all the way down and in, and the outside box got hooked up, and then they come yesterday and they wired from the outside box and put our controller and everything inside here, and something was messed up on the outside box, so the outside crew had to come back this morning and got everything straightened out. Now it's working. So yeah, awesome. Howdy Karen. Hi Peter. Hey Eric. Hey Glenn. Brian, howdy. And Kim, Rose, hi. Kitten Silver, howdy. George, hi. So I haven't really done a whole lot today, guys. Today's been a pretty lazy day for me. Got a few little tidying up done around here. Got some power run over here for the computer and all that stuff, and just a lot of little tiny stuff. But Jen is recording a video actually, so we're putting together a video for All Powers, which is one of our power banks, and she is in the middle of that right now, so she's not going to be joining us. She might later, I don't know, but they're out there cooking dinner and trying to get the All Powers video finished and all that good stuff. So yeah, so James, yeah, that's where she's at. She's out there trying to get a video put together right now. And howdy Greg. Wiley, if anything goes wrong, it's Jen's fault because you're unsupervised. Exactly. I totally agree. Hi, Cece. Hey, Steve. I was kind of wondering about you today. Guess what? Last night, we went over to visit Mama V. And as we was coming up to your property, there was probably about a 600-pound bear standing right in the middle of the road right in front of your property, Steve. Me and Jen about had a cow. It was pretty cool, actually. Howdy, Pam. So yeah, I'm hoping, I haven't got to look at it yet, but we was driving my truck, and my truck has that forward-facing camera on it. And I'm hoping I get to see that. I might have got it on video. I'm not sure though. So, I cracked it Sunday, but Jen has really. Hey, Barbara. Jen has really been pushing me today, trying to get this video put together. So there's a ton of little things that she was wanting me to do. Run my chainsaw sharpener and sharpen my chainsaw, and blah blah blah, and just different little clips she's going to be putting into this video. So today was really just a relaxed day, but I mean, I didn't just get to sit on the couch and watch TV. I mean, we done stuff, but just not big stuff. Hi Bev. Wow, only one I've ever seen was running around a guardrail. Yeah, it was pretty cool. and it was a big one. So we was a little ways away, and I asked Jen. I said, "What the heck is that standing in the middle of the road, Jen?" It looked like, I had in my head it was either a bear or a really big wild hog. And by the time we got there, it was a bear. Yeah. Where are the kids? They're out there helping Jen cook dinner. So Jen's sister's actually cooking dinner. I think the kids are helping her do that. Hunter bought himself a little forge, one of the little propane forges, and he actually just got it hooked up about 30 minutes ago, and he's out there, of course, kids, he's out there playing with it. Lily and Emily, I believe, is helping cook supper. I'm not sure what Michael's doing. He disappeared a while ago because he said that he didn't want his mom making him do all these little bitty things the rest of the day, so he disappeared. He was like, "I'm out. You don't have anything for me to do? I'm out. I don't want no more of it." He's kind of tired of the whole video process, but yeah. Yeah, if you guys don't know, Michael and Hunter have been working for Peter over at Old Man King Homestead, and they've actually been, making a little money down there. And Hunter went and bought himself a propane forge, and so he's going to try his hand at forging, which is really cool. I kind of can't wait to kind of get my hands on it and get to play with it a little bit too. Yeah, Eric, that's another thing he bought. So I had a bicycle that a friend of mine had given me, I don't know, a year or so ago, and I got the bicycle because I really liked the way it was built, and it was going to be perfect to put one of them little gasoline engines on. And that's another thing he bought himself was one of them little gasoline engines that you mount on a bicycle. He built it all himself. He done everything on his own out here. He's been tinkering with it for the last couple of days, and finally got it running right the other day. And yeah, he was cruising up down out here and got on Jeff's video and all that stuff. But yeah, it's pretty cool little bicycle. I saw one years ago, oddly enough, it was collared. Not before, it had to be in. Wow, 150 miles in a couple of weeks. That's freaking weird. Probably Yogi Bear looking for a picnic basket. Yeah, probably. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Ace. If it's in season, that meat would be great in the freezer. Yes, it would, Kitten Silver. I haven't really paid a whole lot of attention to what season it is around here. I think you're only allowed one during season. That would have been awesome, but I haven't got to even hunt deer this year. Not even sure if deer season's over with yet. I need to look and see because, well, right now I don't have the right kind of freedom stick to be able to do that, but I do have a 12 gauge, and I'm thinking about just getting some slugs for it and going and doing it anyway. So we'll see. Yeah, that would have been a massive. We don't even have enough freezer space at all. I mean, I'm sure we have plenty of people that would have pitched in and taken some of it, but I've never tried any. I would love to. Wiley and Jenn, hopefully last chemo infusion this past Tuesday. We'll know something in 2 weeks. Maybe get to ring that bell. Oh, that's awesome, Kathy. We'll be praying for you. That would really be awesome. Heard someone say deer season ended last Sunday. Oh, okay. Okay. Tasted like pork. No kidding. I know I have heard, yeah. What does bear meat taste like? I assume it might be greasy. I have heard it's greasy, but I don't know for sure. Actually, traveling that far isn't unusual. I believe they travel in a 300-mile radius. Yeah, I've heard that about like mountain lions. I think yeah, bears the same way. They have like a 300-mile radius that they travel, and usually they're, you know, in this area for a week or so, and then they'll move to this area. They'll move to this area. They keep moving around. Yeah. I really don't know what all to talk about, guys. Jen's not here to keep me pushed on, so I don't know. I don't really know. It's greasy but delicious, cooked over a fire. One of these days, I might get to try some of that. I've tried bear meat that's greasy and didn't like it. Did that job end for good or for the winter? I really don't know. Probably, I think there's more to come, but I'm just not sure when. Hi Sheila. So Jenn is recording a video. She's been working on this video all day long, and she's trying to get some little shots recorded and stuff, and trying to get that all done tonight. So yeah. Just heard that bear to Mama V. She said she knows he's around. She said that we was telling her about it when we got there last night, and she said that they know she knows he's around. Barbara, to be honest with you, I'm not even sure. I haven't looked. So yeah, I'm not 100% sure. So what's for dinner? So Jen's sister is cooking spaghetti, but it's all, you know, homemade sauce and all that good stuff. So I was kind of giving her a little bit of heck a while ago, because she was telling me that, you know, dinner wouldn't be ready till like 7, and I was like, well, it's spaghetti. It takes like 5 minutes. What you know, what's the deal? But yeah, she's doing it all homemade. So up, people. I think your lives are turning into the Food Network. Yeah. Jared, bear meat is awesome. Falls apart like Dante Moore beef stew. Huh. When are you picking up the camper for Jen's sister? I've got to go. I actually called him today. I've got to go over there with my tractor and do a little bit of box blade work on the driveway, because it's pretty darn rough. And it hadn't been worked with for a while, and it's got some pretty bad washouts in it. So I've got to go do that. Then I've got to give them time to move the trailer that's sitting in front of this one. And once they get that all done, then I'll be able to get it picked up. So I'm you know, hopefully in the next week or so, we'll see. Just kind of depends on how long it takes them to get everything done. Hey Tamara, cook my sauce all day from 5 a.m. to 5 p.m. Wow. I don't remember what was last broken, but do you have it fixed? No, probably not. My truck. I mean, it's fixed enough that I can drive it, but matter of fact, I've got to go Sunday. I've got to go make a trip to Wewoka, Oklahoma, and pick up a fifth wheel travel trailer and move it. Oh, probably about 50 miles. One of my customers down there is needing it moved, and it's going to pay well enough that I'm going to go down there and move it for them. So, yeah. And you could cook, have a neat rug or bed cover. Oh, definitely. With the skin? Oh, yeah, definitely. That'd be awesome. All right, guys, y'all's gonna have to help me out here. I don't have Jenn running her mouth the whole time, so I don't know I don't know what to keep going, what to do. Where Wiley live should be Wiley and the two boys. You know, that's a good idea, Flat Creek. Never really thought about that. I might have to take that into consideration for sure, especially on days like today, because which Mikey's pretty camera shy. He don't. I mean, basically the only reason you see him on videos is because Mom's throwing the camera in his face, and I don't know that he would want to do it. He might, but I don't know. Hunter, on the other hand, would probably do it, but of course, like I said, today he's out there with his brand new propane forge, and there's no way you're going to pry him away from that. Has fiber been installed? Yes, it has, McKevin. They come in yesterday and hooked up all the interior stuff and found out that there was some wiring wrong on the outside, and the outside guys showed up this morning and got it all done. So right now we are using fiber. And we done a speed test on it, and we was getting like 300 upload and 290, no, wait a minute. 290 upload or download, and yeah, no, wait a minute. 290 upload and 300 download. Yeah, that's what it was. Thanks, Tamara. Hey, Mike. How's it going? Did you get the well converted? No. I got the well house built, but we haven't even got power up there yet. So, no, I don't have it done right yet. Did you take pallets to Mama V's, and what's she using them for? Karen, no, I haven't. I don't know. We had to go over there and get her exhaust pipe hooked up for her wood stove. So, yeah, I don't know if I'm spilling beans or what, but she did get to start a small fire in her wood stove last night and get to enjoy that a little bit. But, yeah, I don't know. It's, I'm not sure what she's wanting to use them for, but no, I wasn't able to take any pallets over there with me when I went. Well, the judge dismissed the manslaughter charge against the former Marine that protected people on the subway in NYC. Well, I hope so. That's awesome. You are crystal clear. Thanks, Gene. Marine, that was bullshit charge. Yeah. Home before work. Or before dark. Woohoo. Well, that's good news, Mike. I've had zero luck using pallets for anything. Termites destroy them quickly. Well, are you using pine pallets or what? Because these are oak pallets we have, and termites, I mean, I haven't had any. I mean, our whole garden for the last 3 years in Oklahoma, 100 by 100, was a fence around it with pallets, and it's still standing in good shape. Hi, Cassie. Came in late. Where's Jen? Tamara, Jen is working on videoing. We have a video that's due here pretty quick, and she's trying to get all the little shots she needs to get the video put together. So she's actually just right out there, but she's trying to get some video done. Yeah. Have you finished your cold food storage building yet, Joe? No, we haven't. Actually, just really, other things took precedence as far as funding goes. So, we need a load of rock to put in the bottom before we start building. And it's, the $450 it's going to take for a load of rock just ain't in the budget right now. There's trying to get, everything ready for winter and get heaters bought for everybody and, that kind of stuff. It's just not kind of put on the back burner until it's something we can really worry about. I heard a snippet earlier. I think it was due to a hung jury. Are you getting to enjoy Dollar General discount? No, Greg. Actually, so that's a funny story. Or kind of funny story. So Jen and her sister went to town the other day and stopped by, was it Casey's store over there, and was going to get us some diesel. Well, they was out of diesel at Casey's. Well, the only other thing she knew of was to come on through to Magazine and stop at the little store there in Magazine and get diesel on her way home. So they get there. Amber walks into the store and starts paying for some things, and the lady behind the counter was like, "Hey, are you looking for a job?" And Amber was like, "Yeah, I happen to be." And she said, "Okay, can you start at 2 o'clock?" So now she's working for, it's called Big A's, little convenience store right beside the dollar store up here in Magazine. And she started that day, and she's been working pretty much every day since. I think today's her first day she's had off. So she didn't go to work for Dollar General. Yeah. Hey, Sean. Doesn't matter, anything is not treated specifically ground contact. Wow. So anyway, yeah. She got a job, just not the one at the Dollar General store. And I mean, the pay was the same, so yeah, why not? Can you tell a difference in temperature since you sealed up some of the holes in camp? Oh, Gary, by far, yes, absolutely. I can build a decent fire in in my wood stove out there that I built, and we can have camp up to 65, 70 degrees pretty much just like that. Especially, I've got a fan that sits over here in front of the bus that forces air by the wood stove and makes it go around camp. And if I turn that fan on, it's unbelievable the difference that's in camp. Even if the fan's not on, it might get a little bit, you can tell a big temperature difference between the front of camp and back of camp if I don't have the fan on, but it still warms it up great. For most of termites, you have a tent to get rid of them. Is it not a 220? Not the 220 fan. No, it's actually Anson's dad, Raul, give it to me. It's just a 110 fan. Yeah. Sure, a lot less BS than she would have to deal with at DG. Well, and she also found out at DG, DG keeps your hours down below, 20 hours a week, so they don't have to pay health insurance. Matter of fact, she was told that by somebody else, a lady that's working with her at the store up here, and so she went back and she looked at the paperwork she signed and stuff for the Dollar General, and it says in the paperwork that 20 hours is max per week. So of course she's making more money because she's getting more hours, and but yeah, that was crazy to find that out, that they will not give you more than 20 hours a week to keep from having to buy your medical insurance. Using the bust exhaust pipe for the snow was genius. I shared that with several people. Thanks, Flat Creek. I've actually got a couple more things that I'm thinking about using some of that for that probably will be coming in the future. Because that bus out there is 60 feet long, so there's a lot of exhaust pipe under it, and I'm racking in my brain trying to figure out what all to do with it and all that good stuff. But I'm actually thinking, so my wood stove sets, this is the front of our bus, and the wood stove sets just outside the front of our bus. So it's a double 55-gallon drum wood stove, so I'm thinking about taking a piece of that pipe and running it through the top drum, mounting a fan back here on it, and attaching the end of the pipe with flexible hose to the bus up here, so when that wood stove's going, I can turn the fan on and it'll blow hot air and keep the bus warm during the day and all that stuff without having to run the diesel heater or anything. So as long as the wood stove's burning, then we'll be getting heat in here. What other projects are you working on from winter prep around camp? Well, Joe, I mean, other than, you know, a lot of this stuff that we've done is temporary. On the back side is just 2 big tarps, and you know, under the buses, on the sides of the buses, we just run plastic from right below the windows down to the ground. Other than, you know, taking that down in stages and building a more permanent all the rest of the way around, I think we're pretty well prepared. We went and we insulated the inside of Emmy's bus the other day. It never, you know, of course, school buses are supposed to have insulation in them, but most of the time all that insulation has worked its way down and there's nothing there. And I know it's pretty cold on the inside of the metal bus. And so we went and insulated the inside of her bus the other day. Hunter said he's fine, he don't need it, so we haven't done his yet. I'm sure he'll be changing his mind here before too long. But I mean, really, other than just continuing to cut firewood and keep firewood stocked in here, I think we're, and like I said, you know, tearing the temporary stuff down and building it more permanent in stages. Other than that, I think we're pretty well good for winter. What other projects? Anything to pay corporate and get poor people poor. Yeah, right. They've got other ways to treat without fumigating now. Hey, DJ. Hi, Charlene. Won't you have to worry about carbon monoxide from the fire? So it'll be sealed. It's just going to be hot air. It won't be anything from the fire. Because you just cut a 3-inch hole on each end, run the pipe completely through it. So the only thing it's doing is heating that pipe up. It's not, you know, there's not going to be any exhaust or anything going into that pipe. So then you just blow the hot air through that pipe into the bus. So there won't be any carbon monoxide or nothing like that. Thumbs up everyone for Wiley Solo Live. Oops. I don't know why she has not done this yet, but this screen goes to sleep about every 2 or 3 minutes. It'll go to sleep, so you have to push a button to keep it going. I don't know why she hasn't reset that yet. Whoops. Sorry guys. Anyway, I just got sidetracked going through all these comments. Hot air, Wiley. Need local politicians that heat your house for a year. Yeah, you're probably exactly right. Hey, Estiwa, how's it going? So yeah, also, I don't know how the heck I'm going to do it, but I got a phone call yesterday, and I've got somebody that has 4. Hey, Ace. Thank you. Ace, I cannot do it until I figure out something on this shop. And I haven't had the opportunity to get anything done on the shop yet. So let me get a place to do it before I commit to anything. I do not want to, I don't want to commit to something and then not be able to do it. So I definitely want to do it, but I need a place to do it. So let me try to work on, getting this shop secured first. Y'all knows Wiley hasn't got interrupted once tonight. Interesting, if you had a large enough rectangle tube to use through your wood stove, it would double as a pizza oven. Oh, hey, that's a good idea, Flat Creek. You're right, it would. Actually, the kids, so, like I said, it's, if you haven't seen it, it's two 55-gallon drums. So it's a 55-gallon drum down here and a 55-gallon drum up here. Well, there's a gap about this big in between the two, and the kids is wanting me to put a flat plate up there where they could throw pizzas up there. They've even talked about that already. But yeah. Sugar beans. When can we expect another Working with Wiley video? Jeff, that is like almost totally up to Jen, but I'm not sure. I really can't tell you that, because Jen's been working pretty hard just to keep videos out on her channel, and I've really gotten to where I feel like, we're mixing stuff for her channel up onto my channel a lot, just trying to get something done over there. And I'm really looking, as I was talking to Ace about a while ago, I'm trying to get the shop in town, and I'm really wanting to focus more on, I don't know how to explain it, more on the stuff that I do and that I like to do, not the stuff for our off-grid setup here. So I want to try to get that shop secured, and that's where I'm going to be putting out, especially, my videos will start getting a lot more videos on my channel once I do this, because that'll give me, that kind of material to post on my channel. Chat with Drew or Russell for shop. Well, yeah, that's fine, but Drew and Russell's like over an hour away from me, Kitten Silver, so it's, super tough to drive an hour away to do anything, and I'm trying to get one here local that I can work with. Finally, my shop has a wood stove, FYI. Yeah, well, there again, Greg, it's you're an hour away. Yeah, I know, and really, that's what I told Jen the other day. On these cold days that we're not going to be able to work outside, we need to be down at your place working on my trailer. Matter of fact, that'll probably be, a video coming up pretty quick, is finishing up my dump trailer, because we need to get down there and get that finished up. So you got 4, what? So you got 4, what interrupted train of thoughts? So you got 4, what interrupted train of thought? Get this, my Keurig stopped working the other day, so I go looking for vids on how to fix it. Turned out that I had to disassemble it and tap on the water pump a few times. Bring your trailer up here and get your things. Well, I've got to get fixed first, for sure. Yeah, it's funny. A lot of people throw out their coffee pots, coffee makers, and they are super easy to fix. Most of them are. A little bit of a pain to get to the stuff that you need to do, but most of them you don't have to buy any parts. It's just gummed up, dirty, and stuff like that. Hey, thanks, Ace. Drew's an hour away from you. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, Drew's in Waldron, and I am in, well, Drew's actually on further south of Waldron, but and I am in Booneville, and yeah, we're really close to an hour away. Sorry for asking. Could you possibly throw a prayer out to help me get my business rolling? Absolutely, Bill. Any prayers that you need, they'll definitely be coming. I don't know what that is. That was weird. You said you have 4 things you got. Joe, I guess I don't even remember what we was talking about. So, sorry. Yeah, I mean, I guess I squirreled that one away because I don't remember. Well, I thought he was around the corner by Jeff. No. So, Drew and Jeff used to live side by side down in Waldron. And Jeff sold his place to Peter over at Old Man King Homestead and then moved over here. So yeah, it's almost an hour in between us down there to Jeff's old place. I have a few other things to give you too. Awesome, Eric. Well, that's what I do for a living, fix coffee equipment and vending machines. Oh, no kidding, Mike. Well, awesome. Well, a lot of those things, I mean, of course, you're probably talking about commercial style stuff, but, you know, even just these $10 coffee makers that you buy at the dollar store, they're super easy to fix. They're cheap enough that you can just throw them away and go buy another one, but they're super easy to fix most of the time anyway. Yeah, Glenn, exactly. They was all down there by each other until Jeff bought his new place up here. About a phone call I got. Oh, okay, Joe, yeah. So I got a phone call, and I've got a friend of ours that has, I think he said 4 of those. I'm not even sure what size they are, but basically the 4 batteries is $15,000 worth of batteries for solar. So it's like it's a massive. This system was running his complete house and shop. And they're 8 years old. They have a 10-year warranty on them. And he bought all brand new stuff and redone everything. And he's like, hey, if you want them, you're the king of refurbish or, you know, whatever, come and get them. You can have them. So now I've got to try to figure out how to make a trip down there to get these. I think it's a steel battery box that holds 6 or 8 batteries, and there's 4 of those. So it's a huge, huge solar system. I don't know a whole lot more about it other than it used to run his complete house and shop. So yeah. Jen had already reminded him. Yeah, I doubt it, Eric. Jen's worse than I am when it comes to remembering stuff like that. Just curious, how far is Come On Mountain? Thought everyone was closer. Come On is... It'd take me from here about 30 minutes. He's east and yeah, probably 30 to 40 minutes depending, because it's some pretty rough roads over that way. And but yeah, he's a little ways away too. I think other than Jeff over at Bobblehead, everybody is. It takes me about 20 minutes to get to Mama B's. It takes us about 20 minutes to get over to Mel and Gary's, and of course Anthony and Roxanne. Yeah, we're a little further spread out than what you would think, but you know, relatively close. Just yeah, Anson and Gladys over at Ivy's Family Factotum. Peter over at Old Man King. Greg. Drew and Lindsay. All them, they all live down by Waldron. And then you've got, so Mel and Gary, Anthony and Roxanne, Mama V, Come On Mountain. And we're all relatively close, I guess. As the bird flies and Arkansas roads are two different things as far as time. Absolutely, Eric. Yeah, that's no joke. Gotta remember driving a mountain takes longer than driving on flatland. Yep. How's Liz and Micah? They haven't posted in a while. They're doing good. Micah is gone on contract. Liz is at home, you know, taking care of the kids. Of course, she's still working at night. So I know she had to give up YouTube for a little while until she gets some things straightened out. It's just, you know, it's hard on her trying to juggle everything. They're doing good, but it's just too hard to juggle everything and keep videos posted. So, yeah, you're right. Has your new neighbors moved here yet? Oh, Deb, you're talking about the ones that's down on the other side of Jeff? No, but he sold his place in Texas just a few days ago. So he's looking at, you know, within a few weeks of being, he'll be back up here permanently. So we're all pretty close as the crow flies, but unfortunately we have to take the roads. Yep, exactly, Peter. So, you know, Waldron from us, I mean, if we went straight down, it'd probably be about 30 minutes. But you got to go around the mountains and all that stuff, and yeah, it's same thing with any of us. Going to visit Mama V, you got to go around the mountains and stuff to get back in there to her. Going to visit Anthony and Roxanne, Mel and Gary. I mean, it's all, you know, the road trip is a lot longer than what as the crow flies, as they say. Howdy, J and B. I want to get a place in Needmore, Arkansas. I'll always need more of something. Yeah. How goes the road at my place? I actually was talking to Jen about that today. We I think we're going to be able to start getting some loads brought in here pretty quick. You know how that goes with dealing with these truck drivers. The other place that's here local to deliver the dirt and stuff is a whole lot more expensive than what the guy that I work for is. So yeah, I need to talk to you about that. My dad used to say Arkansas paved over the Indian trails. Yeah, that's about right, Eric. Well, hi, Tony. Hey, Wiley, hey, everybody. Hey, Dave. Well, Arkansas is just so darn hilly. There's so many, you know, I don't know, you know, everybody calls them, or we all call them mountains or whatever, but, you know, whether it's a mountain or a hill, whatever, but yeah, I mean, there's people that live right, that we can hear talk whenever they're talking, and it would take us probably 30 minutes to get to their place right here, right on top of the mountain right here. Yeah, but there's days that I can walk out in my yard and I can hear them talking, their conversations up there, but it would take me about 30 minutes to drive there. Here in some rural places in Mississippi, the roads have right angle sharp curves built on landlines because nobody wanted to give easements. Yeah. Sound travels through hollows. Well, we're down at the bottom of the hill and they're up at the top of the hill. And it's funny because you'll be walking across the yard and you'll just all of a sudden start hearing a conversation. And you walk 4 more feet and it goes away. But there's just certain spots that sound comes right through, right off the top of the mountain, right down, and you can hear them. But yeah, I forgot to grab my tea whenever I come in here, guys. I was so excited about getting to do a live by myself that I forgot to grab my tea. Can y'all believe that? Have you thought about a Christmas wish list for the boys? McKevin, yes, we're working on that. The funny thing is a couple of things that Hunter had talked about, he bought himself. So, you know, here we go again. Now we got to start all over again. I thought your pallet shed turned out great, quick, and
Did I hear you say you forgot your
Yes,
tea?
I did. Look at that. Look at that.
Y'all.
Excellent service.
Yeah. Most of the time, right? How's it going in here, Wiley?
Yeah, okay, I guess. I haven't scared them all off yet.
Oh, good.
I thought your pallet shed turned out great. Quick way to... Yes.
Hey, guys.
Yeah, J&B, it's going to be a lot of storage room and more room for like the washer and dryer and all that stuff once we get the electric hooked up. Yeah, for sure.
She should have filled it up.
You've done a great job on the live stream, on the live alone, Larry says. Well, thanks, Larry.
Don't give him too much credit.
Steve said about time, Jen.
Mwah.
You know how, squirrel every now and then? Something happened a while ago and one of them was like, well, Jen would have reminded you by now. And I was like, she wouldn't have ever remembered either. Especially across water. I've heard convos that I had no business hearing before. Yeah. I'm tired. Hi, Patricia. Walked into the room. Best I have seen on here, Wiley. Oh, yeah, really? Best. Oh, where did she go? I didn't even know she left. Howdy, Michael. Guys, the Matt Hatter got some pretty cool videos on his deal. He's actually, well, I say our neighbor, but a friend of ours that lives just around the corner up here a little ways. And he is actually the one that is donating the travel trailer for Jen's sister. And if you guys don't mind, if you have a chance, go over and check out his channel, the Matt Hatter, and got some pretty cool stuff on there. Well, you don't want me and Tracy neighbors. We have a lot of debates. How many gallons do you go through in a week? Steve, I usually drink about a gallon a day. I mean, give or take. That's actually I've had this gallon for 2 days. But, of course, weather's cooled off a lot. During the hot times, I definitely drink a gallon a day, if not more. But for the most part, yeah, that's pretty good average, is about a gallon a day. Wiley, you don't want to make sure you have a gallon of tea you're drinking a day. Subscribe and listen to some of your stuff Wednesday. Oh, awesome. Comedy tour today. Alabama sweet tea, yep, sure enough. Even, guys, I mean, I really, if y'all notice, I've been trying to hold my bottle sideways where you're not seeing it, because they made me mad the other day. But I still like their tea, so I'm gonna drink it. But even Jen read the ingredient label on this jug the other day, and she was like, "Wow, I can't believe that's all that's in there." So it's even approved by Jen, y'all. Drop a link for the Mad Hatter, please, Glenn. Yeah, I don't. Glenn, are you my only mod in here tonight? You know what? I think while we're doing this, I might go down through here. Who wants to be a mod? Because I need more mods on my channel. So who wants to be a mod? Throw your hand up. Let me know, and I'm going to make some mods right now while I'm thinking about it. Oh, hey, there's Dave. He's a mod. That's the only two I see, though, is Glenn and Dave. Reverend Dream, howdy. Holy moly, what happened here? Where'd everybody go? Oh, there it is. Okay. That was me. I'm in here, didn't know that you were having issues. Not having issues, James, just asking somebody to throw up the link for Mad Hatter's YouTube. Thank you, Glenn. I'm in here. Hi, Falco. Gotta go, but good dance. Thanks, Joe. We'll see you later. Sheila says she wants to be a mod. Eric, if you want to be a mod, I'll make you a mod. Glad to be a mod. All right, Flat Creek, thank you. I hope I'm not messing up. There's two different things there, and I don't know what I'm doing, but I don't know how to be a mod. Well, I mean, that's no problem, Bill. What? Okay. Hey, Christy. I'll have to check it out. Okay, well, I'm on my phone, so touch do. Yeah, if you're on your phone, you'd have had a hard time doing it anyway, so yeah. Stream. I'll be kicking myself out. I only have a phone, but I can. Need volunteers. I mean, it's up to you, Kitten Silver. If you want me to put you on there, I will. If you, I'm just going to go ahead and add you if you have the opportunity, and you can, however you want to do it. I thought, well, it used to just be myself and the poor dude moderating. Yeah. I hope I ain't missed anybody yet, but is it the Mad Hatter? Matt, M-A-T-T H-A-D-D-E-R, I believe. Bill. Wow, 10 grand of people. Congratulations. Yeah, Eric. I mean, of course, that's not me. That's Jen over at on our mountain home. But for the last probably 12 hours, it's showing that we have reached our 10K. We haven't got that YouTube, congratulations yet. So we're not sure that's going to stick, but we'll find out in a day or two. Putting wrench tomorrow. Make them standards mods. Many mods can be. Got you, Peter. Got you. Where is Ford dude? Yeah. Yeah, I haven't seen him today. Hey, look at that. There's a lot more blue on here now. So yeah, and we've talked about, and of course, Jen has mistakenly went live vertically quite a bit lately. So, if when you go vertical, for some reason there's a ton more bots and stuff out there, spam, you get all that crap. So we've been talking about it, that we needed to add a bunch of mods to my channel anyway, just in case. So yeah. Can't see color. What do you think your kid? Well, I mean, I know Jen says it's blue, so it might be pink. I don't know, but at least Jen says it's blue. Cold over there. Official temp here in West Tennessee was 16 this morning. Christy, I think we got down to around 18 last night. So yeah, it was pretty chilly. I stayed up till midnight working on the diesel heater in Emily and Hunter's bus. Unfortunately, so we got 3 55-gallon drums of diesel from a friend of ours in Oklahoma. I used one of those drums to fill up their bus tank because their diesel heater is hooked to their bus tank. I used one of those to hook up, and they've been having issues with it, and I believe that, I don't know whether that diesel had just gone bad or if it's got water in it or what's going on, but it kept kicking their diesel heater off at night. So last night I had to go down there, clean the diesel heater all out, redo everything, and put a different tank in there to have good clean diesel in. Worked great for them last night, so I believe that's what it is. Either we had bad diesel or it had water in it for whatever reason. It was causing their diesel heater to shut off in the middle of the night. But it was, yeah, it got cold last night. Hi, Larry. GMC worked on for the last 5 years. Hello, Larry. Where is he at? Yeah. Yes, it was chilly. That was praying for your family. Wiley Company has to go trading good company with company. Wiley Company has to go trading company with good company. You lost me, Eric. I'm not sure what you're saying. use the bad diesel to start the bonfires. McKevin, actually, so I have a tank built with a drip system going into our wood stove, and that's what I'm thinking. I'm just going to use that bad diesel and put it in there, and it's not going to hurt anything, and it helps us start the fires in the mornings. You know, I can put one log in there and turn that drip on and still get a good hot roaring fire out of it. So we'll use that as backup. I don't use it if I don't have to, but we will use it a little bit, you know. It's not highlighted. I wonder if you can make some kind of imitation diesel out of trans fluid in those totes. You know, Glenn, from what I'm understanding is if you can use that transmission fluid and mix it 50-50 with diesel, and so I mean it would cut the cost by 50%, which is tremendous. Yes. I'm not brave enough to do that yet because we have to rely on these things for the winter. But from my understanding, that works great. People's even using used motor oil and everything, 50-50 mix with diesel in these heaters. But I'm probably not going to do that until, you know, the worst part of the winter's over. That way I don't have to worry about it. Who's live next? Ace, it used to be Anthony and Roxanne over at Country Road Cure, but honestly, I don't even know that they've been going live lately, so I don't know who's next, if there even is anybody next. You made it through your hour, Wiley. Great job. Thanks, Steve. Have a great weekend, y'all. Have a great weekend, Ace. Have a wonderful evening, weekend. Good thinking. Who's live next? In that camera. That's 2 D's in that, Bill. So, and it's not show. It's just Matt Hatter, I believe. Night, Brenda. Who's live next? All right, guys. Well, I guess it is after 5 o'clock. I need to get off here, and hopefully, they're getting something done out there to eat. So, oh, Matt Hatter show. Okay, it is show. Okay. I know Back to Good will need a slot for their lives pretty soon. You know, that's right, Ace. I never even thought about that. Absolutely. The only thing is I'm not sure what time Sean gets off during the day, so I don't know if they will be able to fit in here or not. Have a great weekend, everyone. Yep, you too, Glenn. Have a great night, everyone. You too, Kitten Silver. Good night, Falco. Y'all stay warm and safe. We'll definitely do our best. All right, guys. We'll see y'all later. I'm going to get off here, go out here, get the whip out, make sure they're getting my supper done, and we'll see y'all next Wednesday at 4 o'clock on Our Mountain Home, and next Friday at 4 o'clock on Working with Wiley. Thanks for hanging out, guys, and we'll see y'all later. I don't even know how to shut this stupid thing off.